I started painting ages ago. I started in the realm of like graffiti and spray paint, murals, and kind of studio art practice as well. And then last few years I've been working pretty heavily in the studio, mostly on canvas and larger works. I work a lot with like photographs of people, and I'm pretty obsessed with photos, but I don't have any skill taking them myself, so I have to source them from other places. I'm taking photographs and I'm kind of distilling them and editing them to get to these like single color, as little information as possible almost. I think I like that idea of like portraying something or projecting something that has, you know, very little information, but you're still interpreting it. I've worked with one grand before in different capacities, but I always kind of wanted to use that space for an exhibition. This one here, the kid with like the skateboard and no shirt walking through there. So sick. I don't know, it's nostalgic, I think. It's kind of a process going from a photo to this edited image and then onto the canvas as well. These like more three-dimensional works kind of came from like I tend to collect things same as I collect images, or you know, I collect little trinkets or like, you know, strange little things. I think the relationship I see between the paintings and the 3D is it's doing a very similar thing in a different medium, similar to how like I source an image or images and make a collage and place them that are kind of, you know, sourced from different areas, different styles, from different places, and kind of putting them together. And then the meaning that myself or others glean from that is like the relationship of those objects or the collection of those objects and what they make up as a whole. I don't know if I call it like a happy accident, but these two are meant to be a pair, kind of expressing the same emotion. You know, it's kind of, they blend into each other, which I think like is, you know, kind of meant to be. That's what I find exciting, is like how people interpret those relationships between objects, images. It's interesting that people connect absolutely differently to each piece or each collection of objects. I don't give titles to anything. I don't give a description of what I'm thinking or what it means to me, because I don't want to lead the witness, so to speak. I want them to see it and they're, you know, projecting themselves onto that work, right? And I like that interpretation rather than me trying to lead them into how they interpret it. I typically try to refrain from using people or like identifiable icons or iconography or any words too, just because I don't want the association to be that literal. I think Portland is the place where, you know, the majority of people in the art community support each other, and I think there's less, you know, competition or that mindset of competition in Portland. I think it's more community-based and people build each other up rather than in other places where that might not be the case. I mean, I don't think any specific places like influences me more than others, but I think like anytime, you know, you're interacting with people in, you know, foreign areas, places that aren't familiar to you, it kind of, I think those make big impacts and big impressions. You know, I mean, travel just broadens you, I think, in general too. So I think it gives you good perspective on existence and life.